Hey everyone, it's Alicia and welcome back to my channel, or for those that are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're watching this and you have locks, I want to hear, or you're even thinking about getting locks, drop some comments in below. I want to know who's watching and what you guys are interested in, where you are in your lock journey, if you've already started, what kind of locks you're interested in. Feel free to let me know below. I really like some feedback. The lock community is something I realize has just been so amazing, to say the least, since I've been on this journey and have found other people with similar hair or similar locks, or just locks that I just admire. Because I also secretly well, not even secretly, I also have lock crushes who have thick locks, very thick locks, and they're just gorgeous. I just find all of them gorgeous. Sister locks, medium-sized locks, all of them are freaking amazing. So like I said, I'm interested in hearing about your lock journey. Feel free, or if you have a channel even, feel free to, shout yourself out below in the comments and let me know, because I'll definitely subscribe. So I know I owe you guys an update. I gave you guys my 3.5-month update a couple weeks ago, and now I'm at 4 months. So of course, not much has changed, but in those 2 weeks. But you guys know in my last video, if you haven't watched it, check it out. It's about me experimenting with switching from interlocking to retwisting and seeing how I like it. So I'm still in that phase of figuring out if I'm going to stick with retwisting instead of interlocking. Still weighing the pros and cons. If you didn't watch my last video, long story short, you should still watch the whole thing. But long story short is that interlocking, because you're forming the center of the lock first, and you're basically pulling the end of the lock through the root of the hair multiple times, it creates a somewhat tighter lock. And retwisting, because you're just forming the outer structure, it's a coil essentially, it has more room to fluff up and expand just a little bit more. So I just want to give it a chance to see, if I'm missing out on anything. The retwist is still fresh, as you can see. I got it about 2.5 weeks ago. So it's still looking good. So I haven't also haven't washed my hair either yet. So I need to do that ASAP. But yes, I just want to give retwisting a try, give it a fair chance before I just completely say I'm never going to retwist and just solely stick with interlocking. And so far it's been good. I will make another update video comparing my full experience, comparing interlocking to retwisting, but I kind of want to wash my hair and give it the full 4 to 6 weeks, and at least close to my next appointment before I kind of decide. And I'm going to get it retwisted again. So far so good. So but I'm going to give it, at least 2, maintenance appointments before I kind of decide. Other than that, things are going well. I am just really glad that the retwist held up. If you see some flakes, yeah, I need to wash my hair. But I'm just glad that the retwist held up as long as it has. I was worried because I work out, anywhere from 3 to 5, 6 times a week. I also ride my bike to work. It's a really short distance. But anyway, like a 5-minute ride. So I don't really get that sweaty, especially in the winter. But yeah, I was just really worried that if I switched to retwisting, that it wouldn't last with how much I work out. But I found it very simple. And I'll probably do a full video on it. But I think I mentioned this before, that I use these. It's a sweatband called Bondi Band, and I use that when I work out. I make sure I tie my hair back. So as you can see in my previous video, when I first got my hair retwisted, I had the front styled, the back was hanging loose. So some of the ones in the back, especially the last row, I already knew those weren't going to last of course. I have an interlocking tool. I'm eventually going to interlock that last row in the back because they, you know, it never stays. But other than that, like I worked out yesterday and I just put, you know, put a cornrow here going back and pushed it all into a ponytail. And as you can see, like I said, still fresh, still looking good, and my money is not wasted yet. I think the new growth part that's twisted is starting to lock, so I shouldn't have too much of an issue, I assume, but we shall see when I go to wash my hair. Currently, I think I showed you guys this before, but this is the shampoo I am using by As I Am. So it's dry and itchy scalp care. I don't know if it actually works because I think it prevents the flaking a little bit longer, just prolongs it from happening a little bit longer than if I didn't use this. Helps me go a little bit longer without washing my hair, which I really appreciate it since, you know, here we are 2.5 weeks, but I'm pretty sure I started seeing some flakes last week and they weren't that bad, but this week it's been pretty bad. I can scratch my head and then next thing you know, like have very visible flakes. So I'm going to wash my hair. I'm going to get that under control. But other than that, I've been keeping it super simple with my regimen. I use rose water. This is the brand of rose water, but there's a lot out there. You can even make your own rose water. I found this at TJ Maxx. It's by Rose Scents. Rose water, facial spray, but I use it on my hair. I use it on my face and my hair. So I have one bottle that I use for that I've added essential oils for my face, and then I have another one that I've made specifically for spraying my hair. And here's a little money saving hack for you. I know some people, we're gonna ignore if you can hear that beeping, someone's backing up outside of my residence. Anyway, if you use rose water on your hair but you find it kind of pricey to keep using on your hair, you can always dilute it with water. So like I'll take a spare bottle that I have, fill that halfway up with rose water, halfway up with distilled water, and then the rest I'll just add like a little bit. I'll usually like add like a little bit of jojoba oil. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know, but jojoba oil and then like some essential oils. So my hair, my loctician, she notices like lemons because when my hair smells like lemons because when I make that spray, I usually add like lemongrass and essential oil, and yeah, it kind of lasts. So like I'm pretty sure like my hair smells like lemons right now. So other than that, I make my own oil mixture that I still, you know, use for my scalp and the ends of my hair after I spray it with water. I don't always spray daily, especially like when I have the style. I didn't want to like mess that up and when it's freshly retwisted. But again, I just put oil in a spare bottle that I have and with a dropper, and it's just a mixture. I usually use jojoba oil, avocado oil, a little bit of olive oil, and then some essential oils. So usually it's something that I'll put on my scalp. So I always add tea tree oil and peppermint oil, and then usually like either lavender or rosemary. You can kind of look up the properties of different essential oils and kind of just do your own thing like I do. So far I'm seeing a lot of growth, so I assume what I'm doing is working. My hair is healthy. My edges are, you know, prospering, like they're doing great. So overall my hair's just doing great. You see me looking over there, there's a mirror right there. But anyway, that's about it guys for this update. Stay tuned for some future videos I'm going to do. One of them will be comparing interlocking to retwisting and my experiences with that, especially having borderline micro locks, small locks. You know, I'm at that point where I could do either. Some people only recommend doing interlocking for my size locks, but I've had plenty of people tell me that my locks are big enough to retwist, and I'm going to keep doing that for now. Another video I want to do is how to keep your retwist fresh when you're working out and what things that I find that help. And then third, on these earrings and where I got them from. I just want to shout out the owner who made these. She hand makes jewelry. She sells sage and gemstones, healing gemstones. Pretty much, there's some other stuff she sells, but she makes rings too. Rings, earrings, probably necklaces and bracelets. I don't know, but she is amazing, and I've already recorded a video. I just haven't edited yet, so I still need to do that. But yes, I just want to shout her out, and I think you guys will enjoy her work as well. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. What else do you want to see? What else do you want to hear? If you have any suggestions for me or anything like that, feel free to let me know. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, so that way you can keep up with my journey. So that's it for now. I hope you guys enjoy.